Don't forget that she tried to eat our foot.
Well, she
did try to gnaw at one of the party's ankles.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead will return. Guarantee it.
I will save it for the return of Pumpkinhead.
So, as you're sitting in this hallway, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna play Smashing Pumpkins.
That might lure it. It might anger it.
Right.
Let's continue down the hallway, and actually, I think we should search for a way up.
Yes. Up is... We didn't ask the crazy lady about she who should not be named yet, did we?
Did. And she kind of freaked out.
Like, oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah, we should be trying to find our way up, if possible. But I think, I agree with you, down the hallway.
Okay.
All three of my characters are thinking we want to stay in the middle. Because the Demon Pumpkin said those at the end are the ones that he's gonna stab with his viney, death-like tentacle hands, and poor Helga
There's custom here.
It is tradition.
Tradition?
So, tell me about your formation as you're heading down the hallway.
Wilbur, Ironore, and Tiny Tim are staying in the middle.
Mendel is going first.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Mendel's a dumb.
You are bravely moving forward, and as you are, you feel your ankle catches on something. A tripwire for what is about to happen next. As the ceiling up ahead. Up above,
Don't say boulder. Don't say boulder.
Boulders and debris fall on him. He can make no saving throw as he takes 1d10 damage.
That's rock bottom, buddy.
How many hit points does he have?
3.
Okay, there's a chance.
You've hit rock bottom.
No, there is no chance. He takes 7 points of damage and is buried underneath.
Loot? Oh, we can't even loot him.
No.
He's buried.
He's buried.
She had a steel helmet.
And a long sword.
It didn't help at
Steel
all.
helmet did not
He had
help.
a steel helmet.
Whoa. What was that about, guys?
That was our dumb squire is dead.
Such lofty ambitions. Rest
So
in
can
peace.
we still
Rest
move
in
forward
peace.
through this
Yeah,
hallway?
there's enough room. He's just buried underneath. You can climb over the debris and continue forward. through the
Some
passage.
sort of.
Whiskers decides to go
just-
first,
We unceremoniously walk over the rubble.
but
Poor guy.
he's going much carefuler and
I could leave the
Looking
holy
for-
symbol on top of the rock pile where Mendel's buried underneath.
I will be going. Actually, Ruggles will be going second, kind of looking out for traps.
Sounds good.
Temporarily blessed.
After that, a little bit more aware after a little bit of bombardment.
So you
Crocodile
all
tear.
crawl over the fallen, climbing through the loose rocks and whatnot.
Oh.
And you traverse beyond through the wall, and eventually you get to where you can see a vertical passage, and there is a ladder that is a rickety old ladder that is prominently rooted there that leads up the passage.
Well, who wants
Rickety,
to go
you
up
say?
who wants to go up the rickety ladder?
How tall?
Hey,
So you're looking up the tunnel, the vertical passage.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see, it goes so tall, you can't see a ceiling of any kind.
Tiny Tim, if anyone's gonna make the rickety ladder.
That's true. Tiny
you.
Tim is so tiny. For whatever reason. We've decided he's tiny. And he has the shakes from lack of alcohol. But he sort of has this weird feeling that if he continues up into the darkness, he might find
Sounds like Tiny.
some whiskey or some fire water of some sort.
That seems like a fine thought for an alcoholic to have.
So he starts gingerly climbing the ladder.
Okay.
His poor remains will be found later, I'm sure.
So he's climbing up the ladder. Is anyone else climbing up the ladder?
Well, maybe we shouldn't
I'll wait.
overload the ladder.
Yeah, let's not. It's pretty rickety. Let's see how far he gets up.
Yeah,
there
sure,
before we
guys.
start.
I'll go up here by myself. That's fine.
We'll be right behind you. We just don't want to.
Yeah,
We don't want to
tell us
cramp
when
your
you
ladder.
get up the ladder.
This one time when I had the
Sometimes
knights...
rickety ladders can only support so much weight. That's why you're going up in the first
I
place.
swear this one time when I had like the night sweats from with alcohol withdrawals, I had this crazy dream about splitting the party.
I'll watch Tiny Tim go up, and if there's no calamity noises by the time it goes out of sight, I'll send Finona up after. Shaky hands, empty flask. I'm gonna assume alcohol too.
All right.
Shaky hands, stick together.
So Tiny Tim, you start climbing up the ladder. All right. About 30 seconds later, you just see Tiny Tim's body come flying down the passage with a splat. And he's got like a huge like wound in his chest, like he was impaled by something.
And is he dead?
He's dead.
He's dead.
Is this the only way we can go?
You hear a voice from up above say, "Oh, so sorry about that. I
God
didn't know you were coming."
Damn it!
I thought it was supposed to be the last one.
Oh, that's just when you enter the chamber.
Does
It's
that
always
mean-
the first one on the ladder.
Does anybody want a stick or a begging bowl? Or
I'll take the 33 copper.
Okay, a 33 copper stick.
Sure, I'll take a stick. The
It's,
farmer.
a
The
D-
farmer's.
it's like a club, so it could be a D4. And then the begging bowl. No empty flask, anybody?
How do you get up ahead
Oh,
of us?
Finona will take the other empty flask. Got two of them now.
Can I turn Tiny into an airplane? Fly him over?
You hear the voice.
Well, we can turn Tiny.
You hear the voice say, "But please don't worry yourselves. The rest of you will surely be safe."
Who are you?
It's that Pumpkinhead.
He's the one that killed one of our other party members.
I am Kerr Maxima. Pleasure. And who are you? Since we're doing introductions.
Which one should
Mr. Whiskers is going up.
All right, so Mr. Whiskers starts climbing the ladder. You get maybe 60 feet up, and at some point you see that there's like this crevice in the tunnel, and you see this big pumpkin head just looking at you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Mr. Whiskers.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't first.
Going up or down?
I'm going to continue up.
Okay. You continue to climb?
Yes.
Okay. You get up there. And at the top of the ladder, you see a long, low chamber with an offensive odor. That of too many humans living in too small a space. Light comes in from several tiny holes in the walls. Around the room is a ragged group of humans, adult men and women in overworn clothing, unkempt and filthy. There is one dwarf here, as ragged as the rest, but wearing a rusty suit of scale mail. The dwarf sits at a low table against the interior wall, his back to the shaft. There are sleeping pallets around this room, and a small cooking area partitioned off by a low circle of blackened rocks. Several hanging bundles, and 2 woven cages holding the glowing giant insects you saw in the main chamber.
Alrighty. Well, Kurt's coming up the ladder.
Okay. He eventually gets up far enough and he sees the pumpkin head. Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
A little apprehensive.
Uh-huh.
How about yourself?
I'm feeling so entertained.
I wish I could say that was good.
Going up or down?
Up, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
He allows you to continue.
Scully will make the way up the ladder.
Alright. Scully, you stop and observe the big giant pumpkin head.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
It starts to poke you with its vine.
Well, hey, I was being friendly.
You're very fleshy!
Ah!
I bet you have a lot of blood in there!
Not as much as you think. It's mostly fat. You know, I'm a farmer, so gotta keep warm for the winters, you know.
Yeah!
Yeah. Can I go now, please, and stop poking me? It's a little awkward.
Alright, let's see if there's a fatter one.
Okay.
Who's coming up?
Wilbur's up.
John Cena.
Okay, John Cena starts climbing the ladder and suddenly gets to the pumpkin and it says, I can see you, Jan!
I'm afraid so, yeah. May I... I'm not the last. May I continue? And I'm not the first.
You can pass.
Thank you.
Wilbur.
Wilbur starts to climb up and passes by the giant pumpkin head and it says, Hey, you stop! Continue.
Okay.
He allows you to continue up the ladder.
He continues.
Brunhilde.
He has a little liquid drip leaking
There's
down
some
his
urine that is
pant leg.
dropping on Brunhilde's face as she climbs the ladder.
This is quite unpleasant.
And so she's like wiping that off of her face as she, oh, there's a big giant pumpkin head in front of you. And it says, tell me a joke.
I'm sure it's pretty entertaining to you that... Which one just went up? in front of
Wilbur.
me? That Wilbur just peed on me a little.
You may pass.
Who's going up?
All right, he gets up and then the pumpkin says, wait, hold on just 1 second.
Okay, 1 second.
What?
Can go.
What is your name?
No!
Pooh.
Let's see it.
See what?
Pooh.
Is he making you poop?
I already got a number 1. I want to see a number 2. What's my name?
I'm all Pooh.
Let's see it.
Just poop!
Just poop!
I
Okay.
think that was the poop motion. Did you see him?
Make a luck check.
Oh!
You don't have to go right now.
You haven't eaten in quite some time.
Whoops. 12.
All right, you do as requested, and he seems amused, and he allows you to climb back up.
Who was next?
Storm's coming.
Yeah, who is next?
Skelly steps up to the food pile, very disappointed, but
Ah,
at the same time, just kind of thinks it's the sheepdog anyways.
yeah.
Come on! What are you doing? Starts scolding the dog about shit next to the ladder.
It
Can I
starts-
see the book real quick?
Starts making their way up.
it
Oh,
bows
how are
its
you
head a
gonna get the
little
dog up?
Let's see if this
Backpack. What's it on the
is
back?
going to do me any good.
He has a
I
backpack?
doubt it, but
No.
see if this will do
Oh, well, I
any
gotta get the
sort
dog.
of good.
Well,
Well, it's
does the old herder thing and
if
puts
we
it on the
just
shoulder.
if we just pretend we're sheep, maybe it'll scurry up the ladder. And
Well, do like they always just
Oh,
carry the sheep on
yeah.
their shoulder. They just do the same with the dog. So climbing up with the sheepdog on my shoulders after scolding it.
bad dog, get up here.
Bad dog. Now you get to go this way.
So,
I hope you're done with all that. Don't poop on my shoulder.
you all successfully get past the pumpkin as it terrorizes you and asks you questions and makes you think that it might kill you. And then you get to the top, and all of your characters are at the top.
Not all. Tiny Tim.
Not all. Yeah, poor Tiny Tim is at the bottom. Impaled by